It's week 5 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Browns and the Commanders, all that and more, coming up next.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. Look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. And just like that, the season... The punter Tress Way set to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. Now we led out by a guy coming off a pair of shortened seasons. The former Pro Bowler, now in his 8th year, Deshaun Watson.
Well, we all love to talk about the quarterback. He really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. He kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Back to the air, Watson. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Working from the gun, Watson. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw. Corey Bajorquez to handle it. Brings it in at the 12. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. We've got a stoppage now. There was a player shaking up on that return, so we'll take a brief break as they tend to it. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
A counter give to Eckler. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Ready.
From the 43. On the move, headed right. Complete out to the right. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Eckler running dead ahead. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Throw complete to Eckler. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. On 1st down, here's Daniels. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They bring McLaurin in motion right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He loses the football. And the Commanders pick this one up. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it up. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another, hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
Play fake here, Daniels. He brings it in. And that's a Washington touchdown. Ramiz Ahmed for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Browns with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. second down. Here's Watson to the air. Gary Judy with the grab. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So before they get the snap away... We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. From the gun, Watson. And they get to him again. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. Jamison Crowder back deep for the Commanders. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. The Commanders set to take over. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch into 3 games as they take the field again. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Eckler. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Daniels. It's taken in by Eckler. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play.
Wide open down the field, and he has it! And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Daniels leading, hurry up. And he runs it across, touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-0 lead. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Ahmed Good on the extra point. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Chubb. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Moore's got it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. The Commanders, their running back Austin Eckler, headed back to the field. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Staying with Eckler. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Daniels. He beams one deep right side. Oh, and he can't shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders need some big yards in a hurry. And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, third down. Now Daniels off the play action. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice choke plays you like to see in the NFL game, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty Vets Tressway. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Looking to return from the 29. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The Browns going on offense here very late in the half. They still have access to a pair of timeouts and a little time left, too, so points very much still in play here before the half. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its second. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Able to get it to Moore. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Got a man, it's Njoku. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Marr connects there, and that'll get him back to 11.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. One last play before the break. He's back to throw. He put some juice on a deep throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he makes the half goal. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. It's halftime from near the nation's capital. The Commanders pulling in front after 2. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin out in the windy city of...
And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And they really lean on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that first down marker.
And he'll get them enough for a first down. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Looking to throw. He connects downfield on 4. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Offense to the line for second down. Watson now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by Derek Forrest. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And we're going to get a timeout from the defense here.
Check, smash.
Daniels on first down. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Daniels from the pistol. Able to find Dotson here. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. They'll motion him out of the backfield. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Okay, ready? Third. Here we go. Check.
Going power with a big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Point after from Ahmed is good. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here. Shake off that previous INT. On the slant, complete to Judy. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Watson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air, Watson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Watson to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. He gets it to the 42 before they make the stop. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders take possession off their 2nd interception of the game. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Dotson now in motion right. On 1st down, here's Eckler. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line.
Ready.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready.
To throw, Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Play fake here, Daniels. Pass caught by Johnson. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play. You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Forced out to his... And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 18. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You gotta get that shit in your home, my
One
boy.
play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He'll get this complete to Chubb. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Watson with a blitz coming. Short pass caught by his tight end. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Chubb running out of the gun. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. They come to the line here, this is 3rd and 6. They run it from the gun with Chubb. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Eckler. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5. Running with Eckler again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Daniels leading the hurry up. 3rd down, give to Eckler. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives him backwards. 2nd down coming up. On the give, here's Eckler. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here. 3rd and long for Daniels. He's on the move. Ertz reels it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's enough for a 1st down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he drives it down to the 8 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. On is Ramiz Ahmed for the Commanders' field goal try. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Ahmed is good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close.